In order to solve an equation that involves fractions, I always start with trying to find out what the LCD is. And since I have variables in the denominator, what I'm going to do is I'm going to factor this term to simplify it. And in order to do that, I'm going to use the formula a squared minus b squared equals a plus b times a minus b. And so you'll see that what you have is x squared minus 9 is x plus 3 times x minus 3. And so we know that the LCD for this equation is going to be x plus 3 times x minus 3, since those are the only factors on both the sides of the equation. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to first rewrite this equation as 4 over x minus 3 minus 7 over x plus 3 equals 5x plus 1 over x minus 3 times x plus 3. And now I'm going to multiply the LCD on both the sides of the equation. So I'm going to multiply on the left hand side x plus 3 times x minus 3, and on the right hand side as well I multiply x minus 3 times x plus 3. Now on the right hand side you can straight away see that the denominator and the numerator both have x minus 3 times x plus 3, so those terms get cancelled. But on the right hand side we have to multiply these terms out carefully. I'm going to take this term and multiply it to both the terms inside the parentheses. When I multiply x plus 3 times x minus 3 to the first term, you'll see that the x minus 3 gets cancelled from the denominator. So I'm left with 4 times x plus 3. And when I multiply it to the second term, you'll see that the x plus 3 gets cancelled from the numerator and denominator, and so I'm left with negative 7 times x minus 3. And on the right hand side, since I cancelled out the denominator, I'm only left with 5x plus 1. This has now become like one of the linear equations we solved before, where we take the terms outside the parentheses and distribute them inside. And so I get 4 times x is 4x, and 4 times positive 3 is positive 12. And similarly I multiply the negative 7 to both the terms inside the parentheses, and so I get negative 7x, and negative 7 times negative 3 is positive 21 equals 5x plus 1 on the other side. We always aim to keep the x terms on one side and take the terms that don't involve x on the other side. So I'm going to bring all the green terms on the left hand side. So I get 4x minus 7x and bring the 5x over to make it negative 5x. And let's take the pink terms on the other side of the equation. And so I get positive 1, and 12 goes to the other side and becomes negative 12. 21 goes to the other side and becomes negative 21. I'm going to solve these one step at a time. So 4x minus 7x is negative 3x minus 5x, and 1 minus 12 is negative 11 minus 21. Negative 3x minus 5 is negative 8x, and negative 11 minus 21 is negative 34. In order to get rid of the negative 8, I'm going to have to divide both the sides by negative 8. So I divide both the sides of the equation by negative 8. On the left hand side, the negative 8's cancel. On the right hand side, I can reduce this equation first of all by getting rid of both the negative signs. And 34 and 8 both have a common factor of 2. So 34 divided by 2 is 17, and 8 divided by 2 is 4. And this gives me x equals 17 over 4, and that's the solution to the equation.